updated my tier list for Squad Busters, ranking all these squaddies from the lowest rank D to the best rank S. So if you are curious which squaddies are the best ones to use right now in Squad Busters, definitely stay tuned and watch this video until the end. And with that said, thank you everybody for being here again, really appreciate it. Back at another Squad Busters video, and since this is a tier list video, a little bit of a disclaimer. This video is obviously based on my own opinion, and for sure you can have a different one. Feel free to share your opinion down below in the comments so we can profit from each other. Besides that, I have tried to rank all the squaddies only for sure with their passive abilities, because there is no own ability tier list, and I tried to rank them in a way that reflects kinda like all the modes. I know some of those squaddies will be better in certain modes, like the event modes which we have recently seen, but this is a tier list reflecting the general way of those squaddies. So let's start straight with the lowest rank D, where we got Bo. I had to rank Bo down since of that annoying bug that speed boost is not getting applied. I'm not sure if they did change something on the damage, but right now Bo is not having his best life there. In hatchling he is still good to be used, definitely far better than D. I would rank him even in A because he's there obviously in my lineup, but in all the other modes Bo is not to recommend. Besides that, we still got there for sure Chassis, Witch and Miner, and even though in the meantime the Skeletons of the Witch got another buff, I can't see that character being good at the moment. Chassie's active ability is pretty strong, and she itself is also strong in hatchling, but I don't feel her too much in the normal modes, and well, Miner is Miner. If you have enjoyed the video so far, definitely don't forget to leave a like and subscribe completely for free to my channel to not miss any Squad Busters content in the future. If you want to support me more, don't forget to use code STORMY before taking any purchase in Squad Busters. Coming to the C rank, we got there straight Elita 1. Yes, she was pretty good in the arcade mode with the big squads, but in general I don't like her too much, and they are simple better epics. Barbarian, significantly good with the Barbarian King, but not too crazy in everything else, so also C rank. And I had to rank also that El Primo down, as I have the feeling there are many other common squaddies which are simple much better with all the heroes. So he who would profit from the class of Barbarian King is not even that crazy with him. And also the Archer, well, the further range, I have the feeling that further range have no impact in the game, because the fights are so close centered around the hero that this additional range is not having any impact. Then we got there for sure Tails. Well, Tails and Knuckles both not too good. They remain there. I can't see really use case of them, so maybe they're even a little bit lower. While I can see that a Cyclone Trooper was pretty good in these big size squad mode. Then we got there also the Shelly, got a buff in between, but guys, did Shelly get really better? Do I wrong? Like, I can't really feel that she became significantly better. And also the Cold, I had to rank him there a little bit lower, since Cold, I don't know, same story as for the Barbarian and El Primo, they are simple other common units which are better. And I did rank down the Ruffs. Yes, Ruffs was good for collecting the arcade coins with the strategy to have Mavis and Ruffs as a starter, but during the normal matches I can't see him that much anymore, and for me he's like, even though if I get him in the normal Chairman with random lineups, he's not feeling like a big impact. From the thing I have explained to you in the last video, where we did analyze these squaddies a little bit deeper. And then I have ranked down also our Optimus Prime, because yes, he can have an impact, but that heal, in my opinion, we got so many buffs in between that his heal is too less significant to make him worse to use as an epic character. In the B tier, we got there the Ice Wizard, got a buff last update, but I still have the feeling that he is not crazy. He is for sure better than before, with his Ice Fan being an active ability, so every shot is an Ice Fan. That's super cool, and maybe he might be even a little bit higher, but honestly I didn't play him too much, and with the focus on heroes, the single squaddies, it's not like in 1.0 where the Ice Fan could wipe a backside team running casually next to you, so he is definitely better. Craig there, I have ranked him down, as I can feel a lot of guys are using Mavis. Craig is for sure still good, but since those other abilities around coins did get a buff, I can see that we are more likely focusing on those abilities, getting our big squads, instead of having a Mavis and a Crack. And if I decide between those two, I would definitely go for the Mavis, while the Mavis also got a little bit lower rank here in the A tier. So Crack here, down below in the B tier. Then we got there still Dynamite, stayed the same, pretty solid there, good splash damage in the new mode with the big squads, he had a good one. And alongside the Spike, he's definitely nice to use. And we got there for sure Dr. T, not too crazy, didn't get any change if I'm not mistaken. But one guy next of him, that's the Hog Rider. Hog Rider had to rank a little bit lower, since the Spike Cactus fields are destroying the crests, which makes the use case for that guy at the moment non-existent. So he is still good, but you can't use him right now due to the fact that this Cactus Grenade is destroying the crest. There is no crest left over, so you can't get any positive benefit from that passive. So maybe I should rank that guy even into D tier right now, as there are so many guys playing the Spike. So this guy, I ranked him one rank lower, but actually not too useful at the moment at all. Kind of the same counts for the Medic. Yep, I think a lot of guys will rank him higher, but I have the feeling that the heal of this Medic became less significant. Top of that, we got there a lot of other guys in the rare tier, which are super good, like Frank and Wizard, that he is less used. While I can see, yes, his that he is still good, but the passive heal, in my opinion, is not good enough to be that great. His active ability, nevertheless, got a buff and is better, but that's a story of a different tier list. Also, the Battle Healer health bonus, even though we got her on 5-star and I ranked her last time 1 tier higher, I have the feeling that the further HP are not really mandatory. Kind of the same counts for Heavy, but Heavy is a little bit better for me, since you get him in common, and buff certain good squaddies, while Battle Healer buffs only a very little older squaddies, and that impact is too low, with no further active healing ability. I don't know, if she would give the a full heal to the team whenever you open a chest, or drop you some hearts when you open a chest, that would be something cool, beside that fact that she would buff the HP for that little thing. And I mean, she is an epic character that can be, it happen. I hope so that they buff her a little bit. Since heal, I don't want to have that crazy HP monsters. I want to have more some abilities and squaddies that have a better heal, to have some active fighting, because the more HP everybody got, the longer the fight will take. If they have less HP and you have some certain combinations with some better heal, I think that would be more fun. Then we got there still the Penny. Got ranked last time a little bit higher here because she's now including those keys. B, I ranked her lower. I don't know, but I have the feeling that, especially right now with the Spike meta, that B is not too crazy. Seeing the other characters, could be still on A tier, but I have the feeling she's not that important. And we got their Bandit up from D rank, because the Bandit ability is now pretty solid, giving you some further coins. If you don't go for farmers or a farming ability, a rare one will not have that crazy impact, because you have to be lucky to get that Bandit early on to have a significant impact of the coins she's supplying. That's why she is not higher. And taking her as a starter is not too good, because we got there the A tier right there at the start, the Goblin. Goblin's buff that he supplies now with every chest open coins, kinda crazy. I don't want to call him out to be S tier, but he's pretty close to it. It's not an active ability, it's a passive, and he can supply you only with coins in a better way than a Mavis. On the other side, you are not opening too many cases or chests during a match. So if you want to full farm, a combination of Goblin and an active coin ability is crazy, and you will reach a max size squad almost in every game. So he's definitely nice. The tank, I've ranked her a little bit lower, since I can't see her that often anymore. And with the latest behavior that she sticks to the position, tank would be even lower. Yeah, with that behavior, I should put actually tank lower. That's maybe a little mistake. Tank should be lower, with remaining at the position not too useful anymore. Unless you stall a fight with a Spike there, she works still good, because you're not really changing your position. Then we got there the Pam. Pam's change is interesting. I'm not sure how you feel about it. She places the healing station on a spot when you're fighting, and she drops a certain amount of HP. So she drops it early. I think it was 80% HP. But the heal feels not too crazy to make her S tier, but that change is nice, and she's even better than before. Still Max there, Poco, best healer by far, could be easily S tier. But you have to be careful. Mortis can easily take out, if a player can aim good. Same for Archer Queen, can take out that healer. So if you lose him, you can't heal that much, but still he's the best healer. Mavis, for the reason I gave to you, that all the abilities around coins got a little bit buff. You got the skeleton barrel on top of that. That I have the feeling that she is not that needed as before, while she didn't get any nerf. You got even a buff alongside the crack, with being able to finally opening those carrot patches while fighting. That's the best change in a long time. I'm so happy that they have changed it back. And from that perspective, I can see that you would put the Mavis still into the S tier. But I'm personally not an enjoyer of farmers. That's why she's there in A tier. And we got there the Nita. Nita got a good buff. If that teddy bear is on the stage 2, so level 4 Nita, it's reducing the incoming damage to your squad. So that can be kinda nice if you fight around a hero that relies on big squads. Around the Archer Queen is a bandit, it would not be too helpful for me because I'm focusing more likely on the smaller squads. But a Barbarian King, the Spike, and even a Mortis or a Sonic focusing on the big squads, and for sure the Royal King, try her out. It's not bad, and I think Nita is pretty good right now. That proves the teddy bear of her is reducing the incoming damage. I will do a separate video about that soon. Maybe I've ranked her a little bit too high here, but I really like the change of that, because having a tanky beer reducing incoming damage, hey, we can see that a lot of RPG games that you have some mechanics like that, and that's the thing I really like. Also, the chicken here in the A tier, that recent buff that you get a further speed bonus. I don't know, chicken feels way better now than the freaking Hawk Rider, because it's a general speed buff. You don't have to touch crest to be faster. So chicken, if there would be not too good other comments, chicken would be even higher, but trader is good. Then we got their Poco, which is kind of needed. And then most likely going heavy or some further damage or a farmer. Then there's just no space for the chicken left. And I don't want to take a common one as a starter, but the chicken is pretty nice to be used. And on the S tier, I have ranked up the Frank. He didn't get any change, but that stun duration reduction, since we got now a spike meta, is like, that guy is mandatory. He's, for me personally right now, the most needed rare character, because Wizard, yes, it's kind of needed with the cooldown reduction, but it's not helping you versus those stuns. It's a unique unit helping you versus those stuns, so for me it's mandatory. I didn't try him out so far as a starter, because I think rare units we can still get good in the game. And for sure, we got alongside him there, the Wizard still good to be used. Leon, still for me super good, with that speed bonus whenever you use an ability, and good with every of the heroes. And we got there the Trader with the potion. I have the feeling I'm using him more often than before, especially now that we get more coins, so we got his ability more often than before. And from that perspective, I let him there being in the S tier. So, what are your thoughts on the current meta? Did I do anything wrong according to your opinion? Write it down below in the comments. Thank you guys for watching, and happy busting!